ourselves. Yeah. Of the lesson of Prophet Ayoub alayhi salatu wasalam. Remember the last khutbah we gave here 3 weeks ago, bi'idhnillah? How Prophet Ayoub alayhi salatu wasalam was going through all these problems of sicknesses. He lost all his wealth. He lost all his children. He lost his health. But he never stopped his heart from the dhikr of Allah. He never stopped his tongue from the dhikr of Allah. Actually, some of the fuqaha, the Islamic jurists, the mufassirin, the commentators of Quran, the commentators of hadith, muhaddithin, they said practically almost all the organs in his body, they were not functioning, malfunctioning at least. But the heart and the tongue, they were active. And he always kept that in the dhikr of Allah, the dhikr of Allah. Subhanallah. Never gave up. And that's what Shaitan was thinking, that when Prophet and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was proving to Shaitan, proving to Satan, that Ayoub alayhi salatu wasalam, Prophet Ayoub alayhi salatu wasalam, was such a devoted servant of Allah, such a dedicated and devoted servant of Allah, that with all the loss of his wealth and his children and his health, he will not give up the dhikr of Allah. Allahu Akbar. That is deep. Because that was the challenge that Satan was making. Satan was saying, oh, because he's wealthy, he was very, very, very wealthy. He had everything you can think about. Children, wealth, beauty, body, everything. So Satan was like, because he got all these things, that's why he has the time and the ability and availability to make the dhikr of Allah. Allah said, okay, I'll prove to you you're wrong. Satan was proven wrong, because Prophet Ayoub alayhi salatu wasalam never gave up in the shukr of Allah, the thanks to Allah, whatever he lost. So much so that, again, those of us who were here 3 weeks ago, you remember when his wife asked him about asking Allah, what's going on? How long again you're going to be in this suffering? And he turned around and he asked his wife, he said, how many years will I enjoying the bounties of Allah? She asked him to ask Allah, how long again are you going to have me in this suffering? No wealth, no health, no family. Children all gone, died. And he asked her, how many years will I enjoy the bounties of Allah? And she said, 80 years. 80 years. He said, yeah, 80 years. So what is 7 years of difficulties and suffering? What is 7 years of loss of health and wealth and children? Allah gave me 80 years of everything. So that's what is called shukr.